Yeah, in terms of going up against the best of the best, is someone like 04 or Draza going to step up?
Yeah.
You need that consistency out of a Booza. So far on the hard point, it hasn't been great, but the fact is they're 2-1 with that strength of schedule.
True, but we'll see if they can stay on top when it comes to Search and Destroy. It's going to be an interesting matchup in this particular series, but we were just touching, well, Ant was just touching on the breakoffs for Optic, their advantage in the opening P1, what they've been able to do. So far, so good.
Yeah, well, Shotzi's got the FPC, so something changed over the last hour. Not exactly sure.
Okay.
But all right, yeah, again, another very strong breakoff here for Optic. Everybody's finding kills. Mercury's on 3 in a row. Hook locking down Deli plus rotation towards P2. Well, Dave was talked about it. Well, we see it again.
Yep, great start, but a big wave of kills there. It's gonna be 4 dead. As Faze will clear.
I mean, we are at, what, 9 kills in a row here for Faze. They've answered that strong start for Optic.
Well, I thought was interesting is when Ant was talking about the hard point struggles for Optic, kind of not reading a couple spawns, like spawn outs, stuff like that. That's exactly what's been for Faze. Honestly, like if you go back and watch it, there's these little moments where they don't read a spawn and things fall apart. So both teams, honestly, some very similar weaknesses when it comes to hard point, but the type of stuff that you imagine they can iron out.
And well, Draza just trying to get into his bag, right? Pressure on potentially 6 in a row. Loves playing Optic.
How do you feel about that? Because draws we've always known, we've never pistol in for damage. Good help from Abuza as they continue to find the time, but Hook's double. Maybe finding some life towards the point, but Sip is still here.
Yeah, we're still seeing like 3, M15s, especially on a map like Scar. We've seen it from 04. We see it there from Hook. Trades back and forth. Optic wants some forward pressure. But you can see the spawns are there, and then Abuza cutting down middle of the map. We talked about sort of the strong AR duo on Optic's side, but look at this. A 25-11 start here from Draza and Abuza.
He's from shit, boys. Keep fucking fighting. Yeah. Nice. I'm going left. Heading left. Yo, white wall. To the left, white wall. White wall. Weak white wall to the right. You're better. Two. One take it. I have time. You want Kyle, guys. You want Kyle. I help you one. Give me time. Top green. Nice. I got 80. Yo, he's playing somewhere. He's It's top green. Got it. Play something. And pallets are top green.
One time. He saw me playing.
Hey, we're getting middle left. Anytime.
Weak. I did twice again. He's running dead.
Hey, nice. White wall. He's fighting me. One time. Hey, I got one ticket. Ticket. Nice. Watch out.
I'm saying.
Anytime.
Optic were down 60 before the listen-in, now down 30, mounting the comeback. Let's hear the comps from Optic, Texas.
Try to look at me.
Yeah.
I stuck 2 times.
Let's say I'm on a pinch. I'm on a pinch. Left side time. Stay alive. One shot. One still shot. Nice. Three. Left shot.
Really.
There. They're gonna be on me now.
Yeah, I think maybe they spawned.
He's trying to blue. White wall me. A bullet white wall. Okay, dark. Top dark. Dead. Hit it. Be close, right? He's punching blue.
One guy's pitching blue. 04.
Blue is up there.
The top one.
Still there.
Bullet.
No, top. Not weak.
Top, watch out. I have no aim on.
Nice. They're gonna keep it.
Top.
Play new. Yeah, play new. We're good. They're gonna be shop and Jen's already.
Shop a bullet.
Shop dead. Nice. Jen's dead.
Nice. Definitely new. What's definitely new? I still have more side new.
I don't think the listen-ins could have been more different. Like, Faze would...
Teed from Draza.
I think that's what made it so weird, is coming out of Faze into that. I was like, what the hell? It sounded
playing
crazy.
2 different games.
No, I know, exactly. Back within 60 or so, but they just haven't been able to get over this comeback, over this hump. They've mounted the comeback a bit, but never really been able to close it. 04, Draza, Abuza, everyone put in. I mean, honestly, with the lead and some negatives, like, okay, great, all right. He's like, fine, I don't have to drop a 1-3 in a hard point. They were losing those hard points, so this much more of a team effort.
To his middle deli, right? He wasn't inside the hill. So ends up just getting caught, but that was your chance to get back in the game if you were Optic.
Well, Faze have not been able to win hard points at all. We've thought if there's improvements there, they're going to be disgusting. Draza is awoken, 35-21, 5 straight for him. Listen, I don't want to put it all in the Luka pickup, but it may have lit a fire.
No, it's hard not to. It really is hard not to. And obviously, again, this is an emotional match in a row from the SMGs, but you're not panicking yet if you are Faze. You find a couple of kills with Dashy going to respond. Some scrap time going the way of Simp. But now, They have everyone off spawn for Faze a little bit late on this rotation.
Here we go. Some big gunfights going down for mid-map control. Popping into the point, though, is going to be Faze first. Every second counts. Another multi-kill for Draz. The Dravic going to win that fight as 0-4 will put Mercules down. 13 points for the W. Faze looking to close it out. Another win at mid for Abuza. Draza winning his ones. Finally going to drop. He's up to 42 and 26. Last ditch effort now for Optic Texas. They try to break in. Just trying to contest, extend this as much as they can.
And as much as we're talking about him, right behind him is Abuza.
Yeah.
I mean, this AR duo is 80 plus right now. Still not like the biggest blowout, but there we go. Faze gonna take map 1. And I mean, you had the nice break from Optic.
Faze playing deep for the most part. Ford is kind of shouldering for info there, and while he's going to make some nice shots that'll back up Hook because he was a bullet. Abuza finds the blood. Shotzzy weak and doesn't want to take that fight, but a flurry of trades go down after that, and we find ourselves into a 2-on-2 quickly. Bomb is going to be down out towards B. 2 players here. Hook's got to try and get one or get away with his life. That is incredible out of Hook.
Now you just buy time for Shotzzy. Yeah, that's all you're doing. Just he ends up going down. Shotzzy doesn't see him though, but Abuza gonna get caught by.
Abuza's blood doesn't result in anything. Now we go to the snip snap. Dashy's got the big stick out. As Draza and Abuza starting to work towards him. 4 basically doing the same thing on both sides. He's gonna be shouldering mid for info. But they're grouping up now. Here we go.
I say no trophies early. Well, you're just gonna throw a smoke is 0-4. And well, you're gonna start that, but that is not gonna work out well whatsoever. All 3 Faze players just get cut down. Then it's a 1v4. Pushed up towards tunnel side. But no trophies early. And well, Draz is gonna have to back all the way down. Now you're waiting for a little bit of help and you're gonna get it.
That's good help. Got there just before Shotzzy could get the gap. That's
when
a timing.
Simp gonna go? That's really it. He's playing the info B side. He's waiting for his teammates. As soon as they start, you're gonna see number 5 start to fly. There he is. Hello, Dashy finds one, keeps the numbers here for Faze.
Nice patience here out of Simp, but he's gonna get caught. Lurks too long. Hook will find him to a 2 versus 2. Hook was a playmaker in this scenario in the round 1. 4-1, trying to do it again. Mercury's gonna get caught. It's all gonna be on Hook. Trying to clutch up in the 1 versus 2. Already takes that one.
I think he saw him.
Abuza versus Hook. Hook spotted. Shotzzy now lurk in the position we saw Simp doing the last round. Dashy's got to be careful. Trophy saves him. Dashy gets out. You see the kind of hit marker trophy from Draz's POV.
Well, no trophy down, so stun's gonna go out. Bomb is gonna be planted. Well, Hook's gonna find one. When is the trade? You're also gonna get the help from Hercules through tunnel side. Optic all over this.
Before by himself now. 38 HP. Not a lot he can do. There's gonna send it out.
He's a magician right now. A little nervous.
Yeah, well, I thought he was gonna get those first 2 that push clean. Yeah. Playing outer B in front of the snipe from Abuza, so his snipe gives a clearance to the lane. That's gonna be room for the other 2 to push on forward. It's gonna lead to a first blood.
And kind of mid-round is where Optic has had this advantage, but you're gonna run together now as a unit. You know Abuza has a snipe out, so he's gonna lock down the B lane.
We've seen a lot of that, like show snipe, hide your players, back someone down, they go. We've seen that on several maps, but it really works here on the outer side.
Draz is gonna find another one, so 2 versus 3. Both these players just trying to find pace. Now all of Faze gonna fly forward.
Mercules had some incredible clutches. He had a couple 1v2s versus G2. They got him a search win. Looking to be the clutch god again here, but Bomb down over towards A. He's got to go through Simpa 4 and Draza, and they're hunting as a wolf pack currently. 30 seconds to work with. We'll see if he can muster some magic.
Yeah, map like Colossus, you're just gonna run around like this is Jetpack God. Some similarities there. You're gonna use your numbers. Faze with another W.
Towards B by himself and the other 3. I thought we were going to fast hit towards A for a second, but looks like just exhausted some utility, not chilling. It's not going to be sniped. It's going to be AR out, and they get aggressive here. He catches one. That I don't know if he need to do that one.
Oh, he maybe thinks it's just Hooch, right? He's trying to get the second, but 0-4 is going to follow this up, and you just get around the corner. So yeah, bit of an overstep there from Abuza after that first blood into a 3 versus 3. Sim's going to find Dashy, smoke going down from 0-4, and it's all about the finesse and Faze. They're going to rebound.
Okay, they rebound there. That's just one of the, I know you instantly are frustrated the second you see that type of play from Abuza. Like, you got your one, you did the hard work.
It's allowing the subs to work together. That's 6 in a row for Simp and 0-4.
You see just all the utility tossed towards Statue. Dashy trying to get a peek with the snipe. They want to go again. Abuza Draza able to come away with kills. Simp wins a wild one. Hook for the clutch again. This will be a fast one. They've got his position. He is dropped. Faze sent it, and that's now what? 3 in a row, 4 in a row?
Yeah, 3, 4 in a row there for Faze. There. Ooh, help from Hook. Almost gets picked.
Well, that's where the Omni movement.
Yeah.
No Omni movement, you probably get picked. Whoa.
Yeah, well, Abuza probably is picked there as well. A little back and forth between both of these teams, and Abuza's gonna find first blood.
Can't Omni your way out of that one. Abuza puts him down. Another first blood. Force some damage in. He'll stay up. Spots Dashy towards the back, and that'll be the plant in. Numbers to Faze again. And they'll increase. Simp, he earns the streak. He's 8-4. Slow start in this series, but coming alive in the big moments here in the map too.
Yeah, just the emphasis that Faze have had, I think is the difference on tunnel. Just tunnel control, really offense and defensive side. It just feels like, all right, there's so much pressure, so much attention to top mid in every single,
Aggressive play you were talking about.
Nice. Sim's not gonna slide out though.
Does he realize there's one close? He's gonna have that info in a second. Oh, his teammate, unfortunately, gets the info. 4 comes in to help, doesn't know a second player is there. And he's gonna drop. Simp, though, great shots to finish off 1. Up to 8 now in a row. Double digits for him. 3 versus 3. Draza's trying to get away with his life and will be able to do just that. Bomb site control over towards A is good, but they're clearing for info before they work the plant. And for Faze, you're just rapping, and you got info on 1.
Yeah, and he ends up getting a gunfight. I thought he was just gonna run into top, middle, and play the 3-on-3. Ends up getting a pick instead that allows Dashy to get into his spot. Beautiful stuff there from Mercules, just the small details buttoned up.
It's funny because we watched like Simp leave the guy, he saw it and just kept going, and then Draza just gets slammed right after. I thought, the call's just push through, leave him. Not gonna be the call. Boo's able to take down 1 in the 1 versus 3. That's all he'll find. Optic staying alive in this map too. They've got to clutch up big time. A couple more rounds.
Well, that round
here, Abuza still snipe in hand. He's been efficient with it. We'll hop to Draws because he's a low man on the other side. And it looks like Optic was getting aggressive for a second. Draws will get that info now. Here's the streak. Gonna try and clear out towards B. That's why they're working B. They can use the streak to clear and get the plant in. So it's going to be pressure now on a 4 versus 4 retake. Unless this wraps in, it does wrap in and find the kill. So your clutch god and Mercules is out of it. 4v3 advantage and bomb planted for Faze now. And look at the minimap. You've just got them pinned in. I mean, Faze are pretty spread, but you got a lot of position.
Yeah, that's just it. The only worry is like these 2 players need to, play their life. A Simp almost gets caught after the streak, but he gets the help from Abuza. 4 finds the last. It is all down to Hook. Simp with the Hellstorm. Looking to win the game, but hold on. Hook trying to do what he can. Faze up 2-0.
Yeah, Hook had that. Force has been watching his crosses. His whole team has dropped, and that's going to be ball control towards B. They're funneling it forward. There is going to be a defensive hold or potential here. Draza and Simp set up to try and deal with this. Booza to help as well. Defense good so far. We'll see if they can turn this defense into some offense. They only lose 1 player. That's a nice backslide and second shot from Mercules, and that's what stops a counter type opportunity. That slows things down.
Well, and again, you had sort of ball moving, plus you had Shotzzy on a pinch, right? He was winning some gunfights, and while he's going on it again, that number 2 arrow, just pay attention to it. Just always finds the timings, and well, it can be so tough because now Optic's gonna be right into an attacking push due to this route, and now he is pushed forward with the NPC. If he got across the hut, he probably doesn't die.
And that's what we're gonna keep an eye on. I mean, you called it before it happened. This is what Shotzzy gonna take these routes. He has been a thorn on the side of Faze for the last 7 years because of routes like that. We're gonna see if they're gonna be able to pick him up better as we continue on. But now, an opportunity for Faze to try and get forward. They got to through control or stopping something from happening. Getting aggressive on one side will be Simp. He's going to win his fight onto Dashy, but they still need mid-map and objective control, and that's where Optic have locked it down. So Simp's going to have to track back, and he does that perfectly. He's able to get 2, so he wins it on one side, tracks back to help on the other. Now on a one-on-one Dashy, Simp just gets 4 in a row. He's just fried basically everyone. He doesn't get the reload off in time, otherwise he might take out more. Does this set up a score? Still got to get through. Pistol only with ball in hand, not able to do it. Now it's just Abuza. It looks like the defense good enough, but that nearly was just a Simp takeover moment that led to a score.
Yeah, the problem is just like every fight was through the middle of the map, so you just spawn back lobs.
He's behind. He's got to win the one-on-one. He's able to do it. Nice pickup from Abuza, but you lose the point, man. That, honestly, him having to turn there just delays it a bit. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought they lost 0-4 in front. They didn't. He's still up, so you still got a great chance here. Nice win from Dashy. Abuza able to trade it. Can't get through because of Shotzzy. Go back to get it, and now the first score is through. Simp, another multi there. He's 14-7. And honestly, since he's turned it on, their offense has turned on.
Well, I'm going to say just great defense early from Faze, and now they've just had, they're finding all the kills. They've had EMP control, and they're going to get it. They're going to chain two together right off a spawn. As soon as it spawns top rooftops, they were already in the spot they needed to beat a score.
All right, Hook maybe slows the bleeding for a second, gets a big multi-kill. Now this is your chance to answer if you're Optic Texas, but you got a streak 4-0-4.
If they were quick enough, though, this might not connect. Okay, well, Sim's going to hold the line. Simp is going to hold the line. He finds all three. We talked about him getting 4. Now he gets a triple. And well, yeah, I mean, I guess you deal with the streak if you're Optic,
Who
but
needs
you
a
lose your
Hellstorm when you have a
chance.
Sim?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Up 2-0. 15 seconds plus OT time to try and get another score through. Sim just dancing. He's waiting on number 6, I believe, on 4 to maybe make a play, or Abuza to win a gunfight in front of him. Tries to stall out, but it's not going to happen. Faye's going to need some defense here, and well, it's Draza coming up with the defense. Able to get 2, and that will end the half. So he has one of the highest ceilings, and honestly, one of the lower floors when he's struggling, but it can go from floor to ceiling in what feels like an instant.
Well, it just feels like even though he has like a lower floor stats wise, it's just like sort of his presence. Like everyone has to always be worried about sort of the routes that he's taking.
Oh, I'm sure it's a conversation. Don't let him beat us type thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But here's a chance. I mean, you're able to find 2 kills, and then right up the gut is Mercules. 2-1, game on here for Optic. And then they have roof control.
But at least for now, I guess if you're Faze, you got it out of that precarious position, but you're not out of harm's way yet.
And now Shotzi, there it is, right off his spawn. You see that number 2 starting to creep his way on up, and the last player has to pick it up, and 0-4 does it. Plus, you get all the kills if you are Faze. Now, the one good thing for Optic is ball does reset. It resets and it spawns her back over towards roof. I mean, this is kind of where you want it to be when you're on the Optic side. And, well, Mercury's going to find 2. Abuza's going to lock it down, and we're going to have a tie game.
Tie game at that spot. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not there, and then just goes right back after the gunfights at mid. But now we head to where they want it. We go towards bottom, favor to Faze here. When you talk about side you're trying to score from, they've given up 2. Shotzi is trying to maybe take a route. He's going to get back to help in time. They're going to need him to probably assist, or do they?
Well, Abuza's watching middle of the map, right? Again, someone's always been aware of it. Abuza was locking down mid, making sure his teammates had the cut, but now he's going to help. The front line, Simp hits the pistol shot. Simp going to give them the lead.
This just might be, where's the EMP spawning in 1? Still gonna be more.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that. And well, you had some
Here he goes again, picked up again, it's Abuza.
Well, it's gonna be all 4 dead. EMP now gonna start to be working towards this low side. Draza does get across. Do they know that? I don't know if they do. He's gonna be behind all 4 players here. And well, it doesn't really even matter. The nades are gonna connect from 0-4 and Abuza. Draza gets the 4th. And well, Faze up 2.
Well, we're waiting for Draza's time to make the play, and suddenly the entire Optic team gets blown to bits. 4-2 Faze, 90 seconds to go. This is where your comeback starts if you're Optic, though. You got the MP spawn where you want it, but you don't have it. Faze just gonna take it and get it out of there, and I love that. Yeah, get it out of here. Get it as far as you can.
He's gonna cut it off. Yeah, that is the risk. That's the risk of it. You try to play possession, a little keep away, but Shotzi, he picked it up. And well,
to be a distraction. 0-4 gets the kill. Simp gets 1. That's the quick counter score. This has been a wild and wacky map 3. But we're at, what, 60 seconds from this being a 3-0 to Faze, barring some a crazy sequence here from Optic.
I mean, talk about a scoring show on the second half. Just both teams, as you said, playing off the EMP spawn and going quickly. 14-30 from Shotzi. It hasn't been the best map, but honestly, they're not out of this one quite yet. 30 seconds to go. But 0-4, he's playing the spot he needs to. He takes down the EMP carrier. Well, now he is just wasting time as much as he can. All his teammates now off spawn.
You got to get a score in a hurry here if you're going to have any chance to do this with the overtime score rules. And everyone's going to get wiped from the board outside of Hook. That might be the kills that seal it. Abuza finds the final one. 10 seconds to go. You're all off a spawn. They just have to fly out and hope to win miraculous gunfights. It is not going to happen. It's a Faze 3-0.
Popped off today, goes by the name of Hazard in the Mirror. Draza, welcome to the show. Congratulations on a big W after a 5th player was just signed to the roster. Can we start there with the conversation? What went through your mind when you were told by management that a player was being signed from Challengers?
Honestly, I was happy for him. I feel like
joining Faze, especially as a sub spot, and how early he did it in his career. I think he has, a good chance to do something in this league, and I was just pretty happy about it. I'm not too worried about it. I feel like us as a team, we're doing good, and we've been working to get better each day, and that's what we've been doing.
Well, your numbers today prove that he's not taking your spot anytime soon. Congrats on the win in the 3-0.
Yo, Draza, listen, man, I picked you guys to win, and I spotlighted you to pop off. I had belief, and kind of spin that into the narratives that were surrounding your name and your guys' team prior to the break. Obviously, as a player, you see all those things. What do you attribute, like, your individual performance in this series to throughout the break?
Honestly,
yeah.
And obviously we start off 2-1 and we had a pretty hard schedule. So I just think the longer it goes by is the better we're gonna get. And I think everyone's saying shit like talking about scrims and whatnot. Because I know these guys were talking a bit when we scrimmed them, and that's why I just came to lock in. I don't know why they're talking like that, because I mean we're just playing scrims. We haven't been to a major yet. And had to show them today.
Whoa. Can we back that up a little bit? Because this is some insider knowledge that I wasn't privy to. Who is the loudest mouth over there? Who's feeling confident in Texas that you shut up today?
I feel like it's Ant, to be honest. Like I think when they're streaming their scrims, he'd be saying a little too much. It's kind of been pissing me off. So I showed up today and did what I do.
Why they poke the CEO? Why? Like,
yeah. Hey, you know what? We are going into Texas. It is going to be the first major of the year. What do you want to say to the fans who will be out in full force?
I mean, hey, come through. We're excited to have you guys there, excited to play, and I think we're taking it home.
Faze Esports starting the year off strong. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
That's Draza. That's our first match of the day in the books. And Ant is perfect so far in 2026 outside of that Carolina loss. Go ahead.
The rest of y'all pro